Good afternoon. Fade to Black breaking news for this Wednesday, April 10th, 2024. This is all of the news that you need. I'm Jimmy Church. Help support the show. You know what to do. Get yourself a Fade to Black T-shirt. 2 shirts, 2 ways to get them. The links are below. Become a Fadernaut. 4 ways to become a Fadernaut. Everything is on our website. The links are below. All right. Yeah, amazing week here on Fade to Black. And tonight, Dr. Simeon Hein is back with us. Tonight, we're going to be talking about the multiverse physics and a bunch of other science, all kinds of things going down tonight with Dr. Simeon Hein. And then tomorrow night, John Greenwald Jr. of the Black Vault joins us. That's right. It's the Fade to Black Vault tomorrow night. Let's get straight to it. Busy news day today. On this day in history, 1970, when promoting the release of his forthcoming solo album, Paul McCartney announces that he is taking a break from the Beatles. When asked, and I quote here, this is the question, do you foresee a time when Lennon McCartney becomes an active songwriting partnership again? Paul's answer, no. On this day in 1970. Here's your fader fact. There are mites that live on your eyelashes. In fact, all humans have Demodex mites. They come out at night to clean up and feed on your dead skin cells. Nice. Breaking news, let's get to it. A global team of researchers has revealed a quantum breakthrough that could transform current computing and data infrastructure. The team used light to induce quantum behavior at room temperature, turning strontium titanate, a gemstone, which is a non-magnetic material, magnetic. The research team comprised scientists from Stockholm University in Sweden, the University of Connecticut, the SLAC National Accelerator Laboratory right here in the U.S., the National Institute for Materials Science in Japan, and the University of Rome in Italy. Details of the study have now been published in the journal Nature. Last year, a physicist made an announcement, and it was published in a couple of journals, that he had achieved room temperature stuff in the quantum world. Everything is done at subtemperatures. But anyway, those 2 published articles have since been retracted. That's right. His data was wrong. I'll leave it at that. It's a controversy going on right now. But today's news is real. Billions of cicadas are set to survive and surface this spring as 2 different broods, one that appears every 13 years and another every 17 years, emerge at the same time. The 13-year group, known as Brood 19, or the Great Southern Brood, is the largest periodical cicada brood, stretching across the southeastern United States. The Northern Illinois brood, or Brood 13, emerges every 17 years. It's a cicada apocalypse. Nice. The bug's adult life, and that cycle is just a few weeks, but their emergence will be staggered. So there's going to be about 6 weeks of cicada apocalypse. Love saying that. A section of the San Andreas Fault, where earthquakes occur regularly, may give off a distinct signal before it trembles to life, new research finds. The signal hints at the opening and closing of cracks beneath the subsurface. This section of fault line, known as Parkfield in Central California, shakes regularly about every 22 years. It last ruptured in 2004. So another earthquake may be imminent. However, the signal is not currently occurring at the fault segment, and the section isn't behaving exactly like it did the last time it ruptured, according to a study published March 22nd in the journal Frontiers in Earth Science. Right now, it looks like Parkfield is entering the final phase of its quiet period. So we wait. Every time I think about earthquakes, report on earthquakes, wondering when the next something happens. So let's just chill. NASA engineers have discovered the cause of the communications breakdown between Earth and the interstellar explorer Voyager 1. It would appear that a small portion of the corrupted memory exists in one of the spacecraft's computers. The glitch. News, no go on YouTube. Yes. Okay. I'm just letting everybody know, even though I'm broadcasting the news, that there is a problem between the company that we use for broadcast and YouTube. I'm just letting you know right now. It says that it was fixed and that we are broadcasting, but apparently it is not. All right. The glitch caused Voyager 1 to send unreadable data back to Earth and is found in NASA's spacecraft's Flight Data Subsystem, otherwise known as the FDS. Solving this issue could take weeks or months, according to NASA, but even if it is resolved, Voyager 1 should be able to resume returning science data from aliens. That's right. The elongated cone-shaped skulls of Viking age women buried on the Baltic island of Gotland may be evidence of foreign or alien contact, a new study finds. The women's skulls were most likely modified deliberately. The modifications have been found only on the skulls of 3 Viking age women buried on the now Swedish island of Gotland and nowhere else in Scandinavia, which indicates it was a foreign practice. And they look alien, said study lead author Matthias Toplak, an archaeologist at the Viking Museum Haithabu in Germany. An Italian TV advertisement that depicts nuns eating crisp potato chips here in the United States instead of altar bread while receiving Holy Communion has been accused of blasphemy by an outraged association of the Catholic TV viewers. The 30-second commercial for Amica chips, one of Italy's top brands, by the way, takes place in a monastery and opens with nuns preparing to receive Holy Communion. The tabernacle is empty, no bread, and so she fills it with crisps. The Ave Maria is playing in the background. Yeah. And the nuns, they file towards the altar. When the first is given the Eucharist from the priest, she widens her eyes and a crunching sound is heard. Oh, yeah. The ad is airing on Mediaset, Italy's largest commercial broadcaster, and other networks. Yeah. Blasphemous. For the first time, the Environmental Protection Agency has established national limits for 6 types of per- and polyfluoroalkyl substances in drinking water. The substances, known as PFAS, are nicknamed forever chemicals because they barely degrade and are nearly impossible to destroy, so they can linger permanently in air, water, and soil. As a class of chemicals, PFAS have been associated with higher risk of certain cancers, heart disease, high cholesterol, thyroid disease, low birth weight, and reproductive issues. All of this including decreased fertility. Most of the people in the United States have PFAS in their blood, according to the Department of Health and Human Services. Bolivar Ford, a dealership in Bolivar, Tennessee, is surveying the costly damage after a massive hailstorm suddenly swept through Monday afternoon that lasted for 5 minutes. About 200 vehicles were exposed across the lot, and all of them suffered damage ranging from smashed sunroofs, taillights, headlights smashed to countless dings and dents across their hoods and frames. Some of the damage on vehicles retailing for $100,000. The total damage is over $1 million, and the dealership is now planning a hail sale. And finally, I'll leave you with this. A 22-year-old French woman whose blood-drained body was found in an abandoned church in northern Italy's Aosta Valley over the weekend had been looking for a haunted house believed to contain ghosts. All of this according to police. A blood-drained body, a ghost hunt, a church. That's right. Stay with me. She had told family members about her plans before leaving the village near Lyon where she lived. Police believe the victim could have been attempting to carry out a TikTok stunt, saying that her death could be related to a ghost hunting competition being played in France on TikTok. The police are also thinking that it was a consented murder or sacrifice. Police are still searching for a young man who was seen with her. There are also 2 other missing persons cases in the area which police say could be related. The victim and a male friend had been seen in the area dressed like vampires. A witness interviewed by police say the young woman was pale and emaciated, and the man had dark hair and olive skin. The witness told police investigators that she looked like a walking corpse. The dead woman, whose name has not been released, had been stabbed and bled to death. Someone scraped the blood off of the floor and removed it from the crime scene. There were no signs of a struggle. Wow. There you go. There's all the Fade to Black breaking news that you need for this Wednesday, April 10th, 2024. Breaking news is produced by Renee Neumann. I'm Jimmy Turch. Tonight on Fade to Black, Dr. Simeon Hine is with us. We're going to be talking physics, science, and the multiverse. I'll see you tonight on Fade to Black. But for now, all I've got is Go Backley Tappy.